What's going on, everyone? You haven't seen me in a couple days. Today is Tuesday, February 8th. Um, I know a lot of you might have FOMO'd in thinking you're missing the move. So let's take a look. If you didn't FOMO in, is it too late to get in now? Should you be waiting a little bit? What should you do in this situation? Let's take a look at the charts. So here is Bitcoin on the daily. And when we are below the cloud, we are looking for shorts. When we are above the cloud, we are looking for longs. So anytime we're below, right, we're taking a short here, and we expect price to come back to the Kijinsen, and then we'd probably take another short and wait for price to come back to the Kijinsen, and then we take another short, right? So we would have won big on these. We would have probably lost on this one. Well, we would definitely lost on that one, but that's okay. Now, once we break above the Kijinsen, we are no longer looking for short positions. And we could take long positions, but we want to be careful because we don't know if this is just a retracement and then more downside. Because the way Ichimoku works is when you are in a downtrend, like I said earlier, so we get above the Tenkan right here. If I took a trade here, right, I'd only be looking for a move to here and then more downside, right? Once we break above the Kijinsen, I'm looking for a move here and then more downside. And if we break this, then I'm looking for a move back to here and more downside. So so now we're here and we got a spinning top, right? Indecision candle. We don't know whether price is going to continue or get rejected here. Now, once you break the cloud, now you're only looking for long-term signals, right? You're looking for longs. And when I'm down here, you guys know, I always say put in 2% risk, take profits quick, right? Take profits at these levels. And if you remember, my first take profit, if we broke above, I said was going to be about 40,000. And then I was looking at 42.5 and 45. And that's exactly what we hit. We broke right through 40. So we were at 41.5, which created a problem because then we were too close to our next point, which was at 42.5. And then my next target was 45, which we hit and we got rejected right off of. So, what do we do from here? If you didn't get in at all over here, I think there's still a possibility we come back down to 41,000, retest it, and bounce from there, or even come down to 39,000 and bounce from there, which would put us in line with coming through the cloud right here at the thin area. Right, this is most like area that Bitcoin will break through. It could just come sideways for a few days, right? But if it does actually continue here and break through here, this is going to prove that it's in a really, really strong state at that time. So when we finally break through, I'd expect a really big move. But I think we're just going to trade sideways for a little bit. If you want to put 20% in, I would feel comfortable with that. Doing it myself. The reason why I also didn't take it here is, like I said, we were above our qualifier line, right? When a candle moves too fast, too quick, we don't want to get in because the next day usually it comes right back down, and we could enter in a better position, right? It'll come down at the Kijinsen, we could buy right off the Kijinsen, and let it bounce from there with a lower risk, right? Because our risk would be right here. Now, you guys also know I always talk about this Kijisen. When we're in downtrend, we're going sideways and down, sideways and down, sideways and down, right? Well, tonight, because we broke here, and it's the highest we've seen in the last 26 candles, the Kijisen is going to start coming up. So we got the Tenkan up, the Kijisen's coming up, the span is on its way up. So I think we're going to see continuation here, more likely than come down. But even if we do, I think we'll be supported. We also got the Chico span here, which finally broke through price. So we're above price, and it could get rejected here again at 45,800, like it did yesterday. But you see how when we're below, we bounce off a price, come down, come down, come down, then we're here, and we started bouncing off the price here, right? We bounced off the price here, now we're breaking through. So I think we could kind of bounce through this area for a few days, right? Just come, bounce down, up, down, and finally break through somewhere over here on around, somewhere around the 14th, 15th of February. That is my outlook on it. Let's look at the weekly. Right, weekly's back above the cloud, which is looking good. We still have 5 more days to go. I'd like to see it close back above the cloud on the weekly. The month, we're still only 1 week into the month, but it is holding the Kijisen, so that's also a good sign. Let's look at the 4 hour, excuse me. Right, 4 hour, right? What happens when we go above the cloud? We're looking for up, back to the Kijisen, and up, right? So we just came down to the Kijisen, right? We went from 45,000 to 42,000, and now we look like we're bouncing off of it. So I think we'll see continuation tonight. And that's all I have on Bitcoin, guys. I may do another video after this, looking at some of the signals I'm getting. I haven't had a chance to go through them and look at them. So I'd like to do that and see if I see anything interesting. I'll put out another video tonight. All right. For now, have a good night, trade safely, and I will talk to you soon.